Let's chat about examining changes in your local community with GIS. Just outside our Esri office in Colorado, a large condominium complex just broke ground. To the spatial thinker, its construction invites consideration of scale, change, and geography. On a local scale, the hilltop site in Broomfield was chosen because of the excellent views its residents will have of the Colorado Front Range, which incidentally were formerly enjoyed by my colleagues on the north end of our building. Regionally, construction occurs here as a part of population growth, fueled by the combination of high-tech industries, including GIS, and amenities such as the nearby universities, including the University of Colorado down the road. Go Buffaloes! So this all makes Colorado one of the highest and fastest growing states over the past 30 years. Now think briefly with me for a moment on the history of humanity. For centuries, communities changed very little. And indeed, some communities today undergo very little change. Some communities are shrinking. That's the kind of change they're going through. Other communities are growing. Yet in most communities, changes in infrastructure, total population, and the makeup of that population are commonplace. Therefore, the theme of the 2011 Geography Awareness Week was the adventure in your community. It's quite relevant, really, not just in 2011, but beyond. Because community changes can be examined spatially through the use of a GIS, or Geographic Information System. One way to do this is to start examining regional scale changes by comparing historical to current or recent Landsat imagery by using the Change Matters website. At a local scale, use ArcGIS Online and add three types of base maps: Bing imagery, the ArcGIS Online imagery, and USGS topographic maps, for example. You can pick other layers, but these three are nice in that they were taken at different times, different years. So you can toggle the layers on and off and or make them semi-transparent so that you can compare and contrast them. These three sources were created on different dates, with the USGS topographic maps being generally the oldest. And thus they provide an easy and powerful way, by looking at all three, to examine changes in your local community. Another way to analyze change is through demographic shifts. Open the USA Demographics for Schools map in ArcGIS Online, for example, to study the amount and location of population change from 2000 to 2010, and the median age, median income, ethnicity, and neighborhood lifestyle indices for your neighborhood. Collaborate with other educators and students or youth clubs across your city or across the country and compare your community's characteristics with those of the other community that you're collaborating with. Why do differences exist? What is the same? Take a look at a few photos with me. Where do you suppose this neighborhood is? What clues exist that help you determine its location? What about this neighborhood? How is it the same as the previous neighborhood I showed you? What clues exist that help you determine its location? What forces are acting on that neighborhood? What will it look like in the future? What did it look like in the past? Go outside and take pictures and videos around your local community. Sketch what you see. Write text about what you see. Revisit the same sites using different weather events and in different seasons, or in the case of my Esri neighborhood here in Colorado, after the construction is complete. Link these photographs, videos, and text to points on your maps in ArcGIS Online. What changes are occurring and why? What your community look like and be like in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years? What can you do to influence your community in a positive way? What do you want your community to look like in 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years?